What's up everyone, welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Before we begin, make sure to hit the like and subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon. We're posting 4 videos every day, so make sure to check back every single day. We're aiming for 20k subscribers and get a deal in the description if you haven't already. This is not financial advice. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. What's up guys, so just before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe and bell icon. People aren't seeing our content and that's probably because you haven't hit the bell. Thank you again for all your support. We're so proud of the amazing community that we've built. So we're just taking a quick look at Algorand here, which we haven't actually looked at on the channel before, so we thought it'd be interesting to take a look at it because we can see it's actually having a massive pump today, which is pretty incredible considering the huge dump that we had yesterday. This really does show the volatility of the cryptocurrency market as well. You can see here that we actually had this huge red candle where we dropped from essentially 151 here all the way down to around $1, where we had a perfect bounce pretty much off the 55 here, hold perfectly as support. This is around a 33% correction, and then from this level, if you bought this level, you're basically coming up at around a 75% gain in the space of, what is that, just over a day? And now Algorand looks as though yesterday it was at $1 and now today it's challenging its all-time high. So really does show the volatility of the market. And just in general, how crazy the crypto market can be in terms of volatility. But you can see the journey that Algorand has been on here. It's pretty obvious when you look at this chart. You can see we come up, we come down, basically. We form our range, looking something like this. We've got a top and a bottom of our range. When we had the May crash, we're ranging like this. We reconquered the 20 for a while, but we lost it. We stayed under our 55 after we flipped bearish here on our EMAs, stuck under them as resistance. We come down, we test the bottom again. We come up, we get rejected by the 20, we come down again, we double bottom, we come up, we get rejected by the 55, we're in and around the 20, consolidating under resistance, we break the 55, we come back down, retest them both as support and flip bullish at the same time. Really good price action. We come all the way up to the top of the range, we get rejected, we come down and we hold the 20 as support the whole time, really bullish, which forces us to retest the top of the range again. And you can see once we broke the top of the range, we come up, we kind of retest as support, we start running up basically massively to this overall resistance here at around 152-ish. Then we come back down for that flash crash. We retest that $1. I mean, you could argue that this is, you know, $1.02, but basically in and around this area here, in coalescence with the 55. And today we're having a massive bounce to the upside for Algorand, an absolutely crazy run. You can see here that things are looking super bullish. And, you know, it's pretty obvious that it's showing a lot of strength, isn't it? We can only assume this is due to, you know, a massive short squeeze after there was a lot of shorting going on yesterday. Not to mention, obviously, Algorand is a really good project. It's probably got some bullish news that we will have to check up on. But it does seem very likely that, you know, Algorand it's coming up to its all-time high here. And if it does break it, it could be looking at some very nice price discovery. So now that we can kind of ascertain what's going on, I mean, you can see, obviously, we've got a high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. And then we make our double bottom, don't we? Our W double bottom like this. We come back up to the top of the range, rejected, but holding support really bullishly, just like we have here, just like we have here. Ever since we flipped bullish on our EMAs, held them as support, massive bounce to the upside. We come up to around, what is this, the 175 level. And you can see here that essentially what's happened is we've hit the all-time high and we're getting a bit of a battle right now of whether or not it's going to break out. Obviously, it's really quite overextended already. So you would strongly anticipate that it probably would, in all likelihood, have a bit of a retracement here to find some support before having another go at it and actually breaking it. But, you know, stranger things have happened. So we'll take a look now at essentially, you know, short-term price predictions. So obviously, we'd strongly expect, considering that we are hitting the all-time high here, that you would probably see a bit of a retracement considering how overextended this candle probably is. So you'd probably expect a bit of a retracement here, coming back down to some key levels. We've obviously got a key level here at around this 158 level. Coming down to around that 145 level as well, where we did get to yesterday. If you could see something like this, a retracement to this level, with the 20 coming up like this over the next few days, consolidate, bounce off the 20 and then get the run to the upside, that would make a lot of sense technically, and it would be really bullish. But obviously, if we do start to break out of this, then obviously we've got some, we're going to have to look at some overall price targets. If we look at our fib retracement here, short-term price predictions from the all-time high, retracement looking something like this. We've got some price targets here. Potentially our next level that we could be looking at here is around, you know, that $2 level obviously is a very strong level of psychological level, we would say. $2 would be our next price target for the short term to the upside. But we also have that 127 extension here as well at around that 240 level if we do really start to pump. So those would be our short term price predictions. And then obviously looking at our fib retracements here for our extensions for the remainder of the bull run, we've got the 127 at that 240 level. We've got the 141 at around 277. We've got the 161 coming in at around 338. And of course, the 227 here coming in at around $6.40, which would be obviously a massive, massive gain and a really, really good price target for Algorand. And we do think this is obviously a really strong project. It's obviously starting to get a nice bit of momentum here. You can see it quite clearly. And, you know, we do think that realistically, around a 5x from this current price isn't that unreasonable at all, which would take us to around that 227 extension. But, you know, it remains to be seen what's going to happen. We do think a realistic price target's coming in at around $3, $4, $5 for Algorand, which is, you know, essentially a 2 or a 3x from the current price. So that's it, guys. We'd like to thank everyone so much for their support. If you've got any questions or suggestions, please leave them down below, and don't forget to subscribe and then hit the real subscribe button, which is the bell icon, to stay up to date with the 4 videos that we post every single day. Remember, if you want to support the channel more directly and get a ton of benefits and insight, as well as joining our growing community, consider the Patreon or YouTube membership down below. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well. All the links are in the description for affiliate links for discounts and free crypto, so go check them all out below. There's plenty of goodness on offer. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.